Welcome, fellow seekers of wisdom and personal growth. Today, we embark on a transformative journey that bridges the timeless principles of Stoicism with the intricacies of modern relationships. Imagine the profound strength it takes to turn indifference into admiration, not through manipulation or games, but by embracing your most authentic self, anchored in the philosophies of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus. We've all been there, haven't we? Pouring ourselves into relationships only to feel as though our efforts go unnoticed, our presence unappreciated. Maybe your partner seems more engaged with their phone than with you during dinner, or perhaps they've forgotten an anniversary that meant everything to you. It's a frustrating, deeply disheartening experience. But let me share an empowering truth. You are not alone in this struggle, and there is a way to reclaim your sense of worth while reshaping how others perceive you. Stoicism teaches us to navigate life with clarity, resilience, and an unshakable sense of self-worth. As Marcus Aurelius so wisely stated, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Today, we'll take this wisdom and apply it to relationships, offering a path not just to being noticed, but to becoming unforgettable in the eyes of those who may have overlooked your value. But this isn't about seeking validation from others. It's about aligning your actions with the principles of self-respect, self-improvement, and self-mastery. Imagine walking into a room and exuding a quiet confidence so profound that it captivates others without you saying a word. This is not a trick or an illusion. It's the natural result of becoming the best version of yourself. Through the lens of Stoicism, we'll explore 10 transformative techniques designed to enhance your sense of self, foster healthier relationships, and ensure that you're not only valued but also cherished. These principles will guide you toward a mindset where your worth is defined by your values and actions, not by the fleeting opinions of others. Let us begin this journey with open hearts and minds, ready to uncover the enduring truths of an ancient philosophy that continues to illuminate the path to self-discovery and connection in a world that often feels disconnected. Are you ready to discover the power of Stoic wisdom in transforming your relationships and, most importantly, yourself? Let's dive in. 1. Embrace your authentic self, the magnetic power of true identity. Let's begin with a foundational principle that echoes throughout the annals of Stoic philosophy: authenticity. To embrace your authentic self is to honor the essence of who you are, your values, quirks, and individuality. In a world where conformity often feels like the path of least resistance, authenticity is a rare and magnetic quality. It sets you apart, not through loud proclamations or superficial displays, but by quietly affirming, "This is me, and I am enough." Think about the times you've felt the weight of expectations, whether in a relationship or in broader society. Perhaps you've bent yourself into shapes that didn't fit, trying to meet someone else's idea of who you should be. Over time, this effort not only drains your energy but erodes your self-worth. You become invisible, blending into the background of their world, and your unique brilliance fades. But when you choose to stand firmly in your truth, you spark a quiet revolution in how others perceive you. Authenticity is deeply connected to self-esteem and self-confidence. When you embrace who you are, you send a powerful message to the world. I value myself, and I don't need external validation to feel whole. This confidence, grounded in humility, is undeniably attractive because it speaks to an inner strength that cannot be faked. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Living authentically is the truest expression of this ideal. To cultivate authenticity, start by reflecting on your core values and passions. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? What brings me joy, fulfillment, and purpose? These questions serve as a compass, guiding you toward a life aligned with your inner self. Stop seeking approval from others. It's a fleeting reward that can never sustain you. Instead, place value on your own judgment and the principles that resonate with your soul. Surround yourself with those who celebrate your true self rather than pressuring you to conform. Authenticity flourishes in the presence of mutual respect and understanding. And don't forget to celebrate the lighter side of life. Your humor, quirks, and playful spirit are part of what makes you uniquely you. Share them freely, without fear of judgment, because they are the threads that weave connection and belonging. By embracing your authentic self, you transcend the need for external recognition. Instead, you create a powerful gravitational pull that draws the right people into your orbit while encouraging those who fail to see your worth to step aside. Authenticity is not just about making others notice you. It's about living in alignment with your highest self, a state of being that transforms your relationships and your world. Stay true, stay grounded, and let the power of your authentic self shine. 2. Cultivate emotional self-sufficiency, the strength of inner independence. Now that we've embraced the transformative power of authenticity, let's turn to a principle that is equally vital yet often overlooked: emotional self-sufficiency. This Stoic ideal teaches us to anchor our happiness and self-worth within ourselves, not in the fleeting approval or affection of others. When you rely on external sources for emotional stability, you give away the reins of your inner peace. But when you cultivate emotional self-sufficiency, you become an unshakable force, confident, composed, and undeniably magnetic. Imagine being in a relationship where your sense of value hinges on someone else's actions or words. Perhaps their lack of attention leaves you questioning your worth, or their mood dictates your day. This dependence creates a fragile emotional state, vulnerable to the whims of others. But Stoicism offers a liberating alternative. Find contentment within yourself. As Epictetus advises, no man is free who is not master of himself. Emotional self-sufficiency is not about isolation or detachment. It's about building a foundation of strength that no one else can undermine. To cultivate this inner independence, start by recognizing that your happiness is your responsibility. Take time to understand your emotions, not as problems to solve, but as signals to explore. Journaling, meditation, or moments of quiet reflection can help you identify the sources of your joy and the triggers of your discomfort. When you understand these patterns, you can address them with clarity and intention, rather than reacting impulsively or seeking solace in others. Engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, independent of others, is another crucial step. Pursue hobbies, explore passions, or even spend time in nature to nurture a sense of wholeness. These moments remind you that your happiness is not contingent on someone else's presence or approval. They are your own, created by the richness of your inner world. Boundaries also play a vital role in emotional self-sufficiency. When you set clear limits, you protect your emotional energy from being drained by others' negativity or demands. Boundaries are not walls. They are safeguards that ensure your well-being while allowing healthy connections to thrive. As Marcus Aurelius aptly puts it, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This journey is not about shutting people out. It's about creating a balanced relationship dynamic. By becoming emotionally self-sufficient, you attract others not through neediness, but through the quiet confidence of someone who values their own happiness. People are naturally drawn to this strength because it signals security, stability, and resilience, qualities that inspire admiration and respect. When you embody emotional self-sufficiency, you step into a realm of freedom that few truly know. You're no longer swayed by the opinions or actions of others, and instead, you stand as the master of your own inner peace. This independence transforms not just your relationships, but also the way you move through the world. Cultivate this strength, and you'll find yourself not only admired, but also deeply respected by those around you. 3. Set and enforce personal boundaries, the art of protecting your inner world. As we journey deeper into the Stoic principles of self-mastery, it's time to explore a concept that many struggle with but is essential for emotional well-being and mutual respect: setting and enforcing personal boundaries. Boundaries are more than just rules we impose on others. They are expressions of self-respect, clarity, and the recognition of our intrinsic value. When you establish and uphold boundaries, you send a clear message to the world. I know my worth, and I will not compromise it. Boundaries are the invisible lines that define where you end and another person begins. Without them, your emotional space can become a chaotic tangle of unmet needs, resentment, and frustration. Imagine a partner who disregards your time, a friend who consistently oversteps, or a coworker who piles their responsibilities onto you. These situations aren't just inconveniences. They erode your sense of self and foster an environment where your worth is undervalued. But Stoicism teaches us a different approach: to draw lines not out of anger, but out of love for ourselves. To set boundaries, begin by understanding your own limits. What behaviors, actions, or expectations leave you feeling drained or disrespected? Reflect on these moments with honesty and clarity, for they are the compass that guides you toward healthier interactions. Epictetus reminds us, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Knowing your boundaries is the first step. Communicating them is the next. When expressing your boundaries, be firm yet kind. Clarity is your ally. For example, if you need uninterrupted time to recharge, say, I value our time together, but I also need moments of quiet to feel balanced. Let's plan time that works for both of us. This approach doesn't attack. It invites understanding and respect. Enforcing boundaries is where many falter, especially when met with resistance. But remember, a boundary is only as strong as your commitment to uphold it. When someone crosses a line, address it calmly and assertively. For instance, if a friend frequently interrupts your work despite your request for space, reinforce your stance. I've asked for uninterrupted work hours because it's important to me. Let's reconnect at a better time. It's crucial to understand that setting boundaries isn't about being inflexible or pushing others away. It's about creating a space where respect can flourish. Those who truly value you will appreciate your honesty and the structure it brings to the relationship. And for those who resist, their discomfort is often a reflection of their inability to respect boundaries, not a sign that your boundaries are unreasonable. By maintaining your limits, you cultivate relationships built on mutual respect and admiration. Others will recognize your strength and self-assuredness, and this will naturally elevate their perception of you. As Brené Brown eloquently states, daring to set boundaries is about having the courage to love ourselves, even when we risk disappointing others. Boundaries are not just shields, they are bridges to deeper, more meaningful connections. When you protect your inner world, you ensure that your energy and time are devoted to people and pursuits that truly matter. Through this practice, you not only strengthen your sense of self, but also inspire others to value you in ways they never did before. Stay resolute, stay kind, and watch as your boundaries transform your relationships and elevate your life. 4. Adopt a growth mindset. Transform challenges into opportunities. As we continue building the foundation of a Stoic-inspired life, let's explore a principle that fuels self-improvement and resilience: adopting a growth mindset. This mindset is a commitment to seeing challenges not as barriers but as opportunities to grow. Rooted in ancient Stoic wisdom, it reminds us that our character is not fixed. It is a work in progress, constantly refined through effort, reflection, and learning. Picture a moment when you faced a setback. Perhaps it was a misunderstanding in a relationship or a missed opportunity that left you feeling disheartened. It's easy to fall into the trap of self-pity or blame in such situations. But the Stoics offer a powerful alternative. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body, Marcus Aurelius observed. Each challenge, they believed, is an opportunity to become wiser, stronger, and more resilient. A growth mindset shifts your perspective from seeing obstacles as threats to viewing them as teachers. When a conflict arises in a relationship, for example, someone with a fixed mindset might see it as a sign of failure or incompatibility. In contrast, a person with a growth mindset would ask, "What can I learn from this? How can this help us grow together?" This approach transforms conflict into a path for deeper understanding and connection. To cultivate a growth mindset, begin by reframing your view of failure. Failure is not an endpoint. It is a step along the path of self-improvement. When you stumble, reflect on what went wrong and how you can approach the situation differently next time. Embrace the Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, or anticipating potential challenges, not to dwell on negativity, but to prepare yourself mentally for adversity. This exercise builds resilience and helps you face obstacles with confidence. Next, celebrate progress over perfection. Growth is not about being flawless. It's about striving to be better today than you were yesterday. Each small step forward is a victory, no matter how insignificant it may seem. As Seneca reminds us, success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. By acknowledging your progress, you keep motivation alive and foster a sense of fulfillment in the journey itself. Another key element of a growth mindset is embracing feedback, even when it's uncomfortable. Constructive criticism is a valuable tool for self-improvement. Instead of reacting defensively, approach feedback with curiosity. What truth can I find in this? How can it help me grow? This openness not only enhances your personal development, but also strengthens relationships by demonstrating humility and a willingness to improve. Lastly, nurture a habit of lifelong learning. Whether it's reading, acquiring a new skill, or exploring different perspectives, continuous learning keeps your mind sharp and adaptable. It is a declaration that growth is not confined to youth, but is an ongoing journey. This hunger for knowledge and self-betterment is deeply attractive, inspiring those around you and setting you apart as someone who is always evolving. When you adopt a growth mindset, you unlock a wellspring of resilience and possibility. Challenges become stepping stones, and setbacks transform into opportunities for growth. In relationships, this mindset fosters admiration and respect, as others see you as someone who is committed to self-improvement and capable of weathering life's storms with grace. Stay open, stay curious, and embrace the journey, because the path of growth is where true transformation begins. 5. Live with purpose and passion. Ignite the fire within. As we journey through Stoic principles, we now arrive at a vital pillar of personal fulfillment, living with purpose and passion. To live with purpose is to align your actions with your deepest values, creating a life that resonates with meaning. To live with passion is to infuse that purpose with energy and enthusiasm, lighting a fire that not only drives you but inspires those around you. Together, they form the foundation of a life well lived, a life that is both impactful and magnetic. Consider the words of Marcus Aurelius. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. This timeless wisdom calls us to action, urging us to focus not on theoretical ideals, but on living authentically and purposefully. A life without purpose is like a ship adrift at sea, directionless and vulnerable to every wave and storm. But when you define your purpose and pursue it passionately, you become a beacon, illuminating your own path and offering light to others. Living with purpose begins with introspection. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? What kind of legacy do I want to leave behind? Your purpose doesn't have to be grandiose. It simply needs to be authentic. Whether it's creating art, nurturing relationships, excelling in your career, or contributing to a cause, your purpose should reflect your unique values and aspirations. This clarity provides direction, transforming your daily actions into meaningful steps toward a greater whole. Passion, on the other hand, is the force that breathes life into your purpose. It's the excitement that drives you to wake up early, to persevere through challenges, and to pour your heart into your pursuits. Passion is contagious. It radiates from within, drawing others to you and inspiring them to live with similar vigor. As Howard Thurman eloquently stated, don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive, and go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. To live with purpose and passion, begin by integrating your values into your daily life. Align your actions with your principles, no matter how small they may seem. If you value kindness, let it shape your interactions. If you value growth, dedicate time to learning and self-improvement. Every decision, no matter how mundane, becomes an expression of your purpose. Passion requires nurturing. While external circumstances may not always align with your dreams, you can still find ways to keep your passion alive. Dedicate time to the things that ignite your spirit, whether it's practicing a skill, exploring a hobby, or simply taking a moment to appreciate beauty in the world around you. Surround yourself with people who support and energize you, creating an environment where passion can thrive. Living with purpose and passion isn't always easy. There will be obstacles, doubts, and moments of exhaustion. But it is in these moments that your resolve is tested and strengthened. The Stoics remind us that true fulfillment lies not in avoiding struggle, but in embracing it as part of a meaningful journey. When you live with purpose and passion, you become a force of nature, steadfast, vibrant, and inspiring. Others will be drawn to your clarity and energy, captivated by the way you approach life with intention and enthusiasm. More importantly, you will discover a profound sense of fulfillment, knowing that you are living a life true to yourself. So ignite the fire within, pursue your purpose boldly, and let your passion illuminate the path forward. The world needs your light. 6. Practice assertive communication. Speak with clarity and confidence. Having explored the transformative power of living with purpose and passion, let us now turn to a skill that enhances every relationship and interaction: assertive communication. This Stoic-inspired practice enables you to express your needs, desires, and boundaries with clarity and confidence while respecting the thoughts and feelings of others. Assertive communication is not about dominating a conversation or suppressing your emotions. It's about striking a balance between honesty and empathy, ensuring that your voice is heard and understood. Imagine a scenario where a partner, friend, or colleague oversteps a boundary or dismisses your opinion. The passive response might be to remain silent, suppressing your feelings to avoid conflict. The aggressive response might be to lash out, creating a rift that damages the relationship. But assertive communication offers a third path: a measured and respectful approach that prioritizes both your needs and the relationship's health. Stoicism teaches us the value of temperance, or moderation, in all things, including our words. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You should not give circumstances the power to rouse anger, for they can't understand your mind." Assertive communication reflects this principle by allowing you to address situations thoughtfully rather than reactively. It empowers you to respond with clarity, free from emotional turbulence, and with the intention of fostering understanding. To practice assertive communication, begin by understanding your own needs and emotions. Take time to reflect before speaking, ensuring that your words align with your values and intentions. When you know what you want to convey, you can speak with confidence and purpose. Use I statements to frame your perspective. For example, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," reframe it as, "I feel unheard when our conversations are interrupted." This approach shifts the focus to your feelings rather than assigning blame, reducing defensiveness and creating a space for dialogue. Nonverbal communication also plays a significant role. Maintain open body language, make eye contact, and use a calm tone of voice. These signals convey confidence and approachability, reinforcing the strength of your message. Equally important is active listening. Assertive communication is not a monologue. It's a two-way street that requires you to genuinely hear and understand the other person's perspective. Acknowledge their feelings, paraphrase their words to confirm understanding, and remain open to finding solutions that respect both parties. Finally, remember that practice is key. Assertive communication is a skill that develops over time through effort and self-awareness. Begin with small, low-stakes conversations, gradually building your confidence and refining your approach. With each interaction, you'll find it easier to strike the balance between assertiveness and empathy. When you master assertive communication, you transform the way others perceive and interact with you. Your clarity and confidence will inspire respect and admiration, while your ability to listen and empathize will strengthen bonds and foster trust. This skill is not just about speaking effectively. It's about creating relationships rooted in mutual understanding and respect. So, speak with intention, listen with care, and let your words reflect the strength and wisdom within you. Assertive communication isn't just a tool for expressing yourself. It's a path to deeper, more meaningful connections that honor your values and your voice. 7. Master active listening, the art of true understanding. As we delve further into the art of effective communication, we come to a skill that is often underestimated yet profoundly transformative: active listening. In a world filled with noise, where conversations are often rushed and responses premeditated, the ability to listen deeply and genuinely is a rare and precious gift. Active listening isn't merely about hearing words. It's about understanding the emotions, intentions, and unspoken nuances behind them. It's an art that fosters trust, builds deeper connections, and embodies the Stoic principle of presence. Consider the words of Epictetus: "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This ancient wisdom reminds us of the importance of prioritizing understanding over expression. Listening actively is an act of humility. It requires setting aside your ego and truly engaging with the other person's perspective. It's a form of generosity, offering your full attention without judgment or interruption. To master active listening, begin with presence. Clear your mind of distractions, whether they are external, like a buzzing phone, or internal, like preoccupations with what you'll say next. Focus fully on the speaker, signaling your engagement through eye contact, nodding, or subtle affirmations. These small gestures convey that their words matter and that you are there to understand, not to respond reflexively. Reflective listening is a powerful tool for deepening understanding. Paraphrase what the speaker has said to confirm your interpretation and to show that you value their perspective. For example, if someone shares a frustration, you might respond, "It sounds like you're feeling overwhelmed by the demands at work. Is that right?" This approach not only clarifies communication, but also makes the speaker feel truly heard and validated. Ask open-ended questions to encourage further dialogue and to uncover the heart of the matter. Instead of asking, "Are you upset?" try, "What's been on your mind lately?" These questions demonstrate curiosity and invite the speaker to share openly, fostering a deeper and more meaningful conversation. Active listening also requires empathy, the ability to put yourself in another's shoes and to feel their emotions as if they were your own. Even if you don't fully agree with their perspective, acknowledge their feelings with compassion. A simple phrase like, "I can see why that would be frustrating," can bridge gaps and create a sense of connection. But perhaps the most important element of active listening is patience. Resist the urge to interrupt, interject, or steer the conversation toward your own experiences. Silence can be uncomfortable, but it is often where the most profound truths emerge. Allow the speaker to express themselves fully, trusting that your role is to hold space for their thoughts. Mastering active listening is a journey, one that requires continuous practice and mindfulness. Yet the rewards are immeasurable. When you listen deeply, you create a safe space where others feel valued and understood. You strengthen relationships, foster trust, and cultivate an aura of wisdom and presence that draws others to you. In relationships, active listening is a transformative force. It allows conflicts to be resolved with grace, misunderstandings to be clarified, and connections to deepen. It reflects the essence of Stoicism, embracing each moment with full awareness and responding with intention. So, let your ears be your guide to the hearts of others. Listen not just to words, but to meaning, emotion, and intention. In doing so, you'll not only enrich your relationships, but also embody the Stoic ideals of wisdom, humility, and compassion. Remember, the power of listening lies not in what you hear, but in how deeply you understand. 8. Be consistent and reliable, the foundation of trust and respect. As we build upon the principles of Stoicism, we now focus on a virtue that underpins meaningful relationships and enduring respect: consistency and reliability. These traits are not flashy or dramatic, but they possess a quiet strength that transforms how others perceive and value you. To be consistent and reliable is to be a person of your word, someone who others can trust without hesitation, a cornerstone of both personal integrity and relational harmony. Consider the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. This Stoic tenet highlights the importance of aligning actions with values and words with truth. Consistency is not about perfection. It's about showing up authentically and dependably, even in the face of challenges. Reliability, in turn, is the practice of following through on commitments, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Together, these qualities create a reputation of trustworthiness that commands respect and admiration. In relationships, inconsistency breeds uncertainty, while reliability fosters stability. Imagine a friend who frequently cancels plans at the last minute, or a colleague who delivers only half of what they promise. Over time, their unreliability erodes trust and creates frustration. Conversely, think of someone who always follows through. A partner who remembers important dates, a friend who is always there when needed, or a colleague who meets every deadline. Their dependability strengthens bonds and makes them a person others naturally gravitate toward. To cultivate consistency, begin by setting realistic expectations for yourself. Avoid overcommitting or making promises you cannot keep. Instead, focus on being honest about your capacities and delivering on what you say. This builds a foundation of trust that grows stronger with every fulfilled commitment. Reliability is demonstrated through action. It's not enough to merely intend to be dependable. You must actively show it in your behavior. Arrive on time, meet deadlines, and communicate openly when circumstances change. Transparency is a key component of reliability. If you encounter obstacles, let others know promptly and take steps to address the situation. Consistency also extends to your character. Strive to align your actions with your values in all areas of life. Whether you are at work, with friends, or alone, let your behavior reflect the principles you hold dear. This integrity creates a sense of predictability that others can rely on, even in uncertain times. While being consistent and reliable may seem mundane, these qualities have a profound impact on how others perceive you. They signal respect for others' time and trust, which in turn earns their admiration and loyalty. Moreover, living with consistency enhances your own sense of self-worth as you build a life grounded in integrity and accountability. The Stoics remind us that greatness often lies in the small, everyday actions that reflect our character. By embodying consistency and reliability, you cultivate a quiet strength that enriches both your relationships and your inner life. Others will see you as a steady presence, a person they can trust and depend on, no matter the circumstances. In a world that often values flash over substance, be the rare individual who chooses reliability. Show up, follow through, and let your actions speak volumes about the strength of your character. In doing so, you will not only inspire trust and respect, but also forge connections that stand the test of time. Stay steadfast, stay true, and let your consistency become the foundation upon which your life and relationships thrive. 9. Enhance your personal appearance, a reflection of inner discipline and respect. As we continue to explore the transformative power of Stoic principles, let us turn to an aspect of self-mastery that often goes overlooked: personal appearance. While Stoicism emphasizes the importance of inner virtues over external displays, your appearance is not merely about vanity. It is a reflection of self-respect, discipline, and the care you extend toward yourself and those around you. Enhancing your personal appearance is an outward expression of the inner order and strength that Stoicism advocates. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "Let each thing you do, say, or intend be like that of a man who has no fear of being found out." This extends to how you present yourself to the world. Your grooming, clothing, and posture are not superficial details. They communicate your mindset, discipline, and attention to detail. When you take care of your appearance, you signal to others and to yourself that you value who you are and respect the spaces you occupy. Begin by addressing the basics: hygiene, grooming, and neatness. These foundational habits require little effort but yield significant impact. Regularly attending to your cleanliness and grooming not only boosts your confidence but also shows consideration for others. A well-maintained appearance conveys discipline, an essential Stoic virtue, and demonstrates that you approach life with intentionality. Next, consider how your clothing reflects your values. You don't need an expensive wardrobe, but your attire should align with the context and purpose of your activities. Dress in a way that makes you feel confident and comfortable while respecting the expectations of the environment. Well-fitted and thoughtfully chosen clothing communicates that you are both self-aware and mindful of those around you. Posture and body language are equally vital components of your appearance. Standing tall with a relaxed, open stance conveys confidence and approachability. Eye contact and a genuine smile signal warmth and attentiveness, inviting positive interactions. As Epictetus taught, "Know you not that a good man does nothing for appearance's sake, but for the sake of having done right?" By carrying yourself with dignity and composure, you embody this Stoic principle. Physical health also plays a significant role in enhancing your appearance. Regular exercise and a balanced diet improve your vitality and energy, which are visible in your demeanor. Taking care of your body is not about chasing perfection, but about honoring the vessel through which you experience the world. This discipline fosters a sense of harmony between your inner and outer self. Finally, remember that enhancing your appearance is not about impressing others, but about reflecting the best version of yourself. It's about aligning the external with the internal, ensuring that your presentation mirrors the virtues you strive to cultivate. When you take pride in how you look, you reinforce your own sense of worth, creating a positive feedback loop that enhances both your confidence and your interactions with others. In relationships, personal appearance can have a profound impact. It demonstrates care and effort, making others feel valued in your presence. It also projects an aura of stability and self-respect that naturally attracts admiration. As with all things Stoic, the key lies in balance. Approach your appearance not with obsession, but with mindful attention. By enhancing your personal appearance, you embody the Stoic ideal of harmony between thought and action. You show the world that you are a person of discipline, respect, and purpose, qualities that are as compelling as they are rare. So, take pride in how you present yourself, not as a pursuit of perfection, but as a reflection of the order and integrity within. Let your appearance speak not of vanity, but of the quiet strength and self-respect that define you. 10. Refine your social skills, the bridge to deeper connections. As we conclude this journey through Stoic principles, we turn to a skill that often determines the depth and quality of our relationships: refined social skills. At its core, Stoicism is not about isolation, but about engaging with the world in a way that reflects wisdom, humility, and compassion. Your ability to navigate social interactions with grace and intention is a testament to your character, fostering trust, respect, and genuine connections. Epictetus reminds us, "We are not disturbed by things, but by the views we take of them." This insight applies to social situations as well. Misunderstandings, tensions, and missed opportunities often stem from a lack of effective communication or empathy. Refining your social skills equips you to approach interactions with clarity and poise, transforming potential conflicts into opportunities for connection and understanding. Start by cultivating genuine interest in others. In a world where many speak but few listen, showing authentic curiosity sets you apart. Ask open-ended questions that encourage others to share their thoughts and feelings. For example, instead of asking, "Did you like the event?" try, "What was the most memorable part of the event for you?" This approach not only deepens the conversation, but also demonstrates that you value their perspective. Empathy is another cornerstone of refined social skills. Put yourself in the other person's shoes, seeking to understand their emotions and motivations without judgment. Even if you disagree with their viewpoint, acknowledging their feelings can create a sense of connection and mutual respect. As Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? Nonverbal communication also plays a significant role in how you connect with others. Your body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice often convey more than your words. Maintain open and welcoming posture, use eye contact to show engagement, and smile genuinely to foster warmth and approachability. These subtle cues create an environment where others feel safe and valued. Effective social skills also involve knowing when to speak and when to listen. Balance is key. Contribute to the conversation without dominating it. Share your thoughts clearly and confidently, but leave space for others to express themselves. This dynamic creates a sense of equality where all voices are heard and respected. Finally, practice emotional intelligence, the ability to manage your emotions while understanding and influencing the emotions of others. Pay attention to the mood of the room and adjust your approach accordingly. If tensions are high, use calm and measured tones to de-escalate. If the atmosphere is lighthearted, let your humor shine to enhance the connection. Emotional intelligence allows you to navigate complex social landscapes with finesse and adaptability. Refining your social skills is not about crafting a perfect persona. It's about becoming a person who others feel at ease with and inspired by. These skills deepen relationships, foster trust, and build bridges between diverse perspectives. As Dale Carnegie famously said, "You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you." By refining your social skills, you embody the Stoic ideal of harmony and understanding in every interaction. You become a beacon of wisdom and empathy, a person whose presence uplifts and inspires. These skills are not just tools for navigating social settings. They are pathways to building connections that enrich your life and the lives of those around you. Embrace this journey with intention, and watch as your ability to connect transforms both your relationships and your sense of self. Conclusion. As we close this journey through the transformative power of Stoic principles, take a moment to reflect on what you've learned. Each of the 10 techniques we've explored is more than just a strategy. It's a pathway to becoming the best version of yourself, confident, resilient, and deeply connected to the world around you. These lessons are not about manipulation or seeking validation, but about cultivating a life of authenticity, purpose, and wisdom. By embracing your true self, cultivating emotional self-sufficiency, and setting clear boundaries, you lay the foundation for a life rooted in self-respect. By adopting a growth mindset, living with passion, and mastering assertive communication, you build the resilience to navigate life's challenges with grace. Through active listening, reliability, a thoughtful approach to personal appearance, and refined social skills, you forge connections that are not only meaningful but enduring. Stoicism teaches us that the greatest transformations begin within. As you apply these principles, you'll find yourself not only admired by others, but also at peace with who you are. You'll walk through life with a quiet confidence that speaks louder than words, a confidence that draws people to you and inspires them to seek their own path to growth. If these insights have resonated with you, why not take the next step in your journey? Subscribe to our channel, where we explore the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and its relevance to modern life. Join a community of like-minded individuals committed to self-mastery, personal growth, and the pursuit of wisdom. By subscribing, you'll gain access to more content that challenges you to think deeply, live intentionally, and become the person you aspire to be. Let us walk this path together, learning and growing as we embody the enduring truths of Stoicism. Your journey doesn't end here. It begins anew with each decision, each action, and each moment of reflection. Stay steadfast, stay curious, and most importantly, stay true to yourself. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to walking alongside you as you continue your pursuit of wisdom and growth. Until next time, my Stoic friends, keep shining, keep striving, and remember, the power to transform your life lies within you.